Alright, how you guys doing today? Welcome back to another episode of Gran Turismo 4. Last episode, we bought the van, we upgraded the van, and did a bunch of stuff to the van. And thanks to everyone who commented on that video. One dude commented on the video. Thanks a lot for the comment. I forgot your name. I'm sorry. But, he said, I didn't need all of the, turbo upgrades, just stage 3, which is helpful because, you know, I didn't know I needed that. So, I download a new save in the game. Literally the exact same save, only the car is a bit, a bit more carefully upgraded, I guess. I spent a lot of time on the handling in this car because, we're gonna need that. Literally the exact same car as the last episode, except I changed the wheels a little bit because I didn't like the ugly ones that we had last. So just change it to boring black 6 spokes on the van. I made this van I got the gray van with the the black trim and the black wheels to make it look like a beater, which is kind of what this van is, let's be honest. So we're gonna go back to beginner events and let's see, what do we want to do? I guess we could do the all-wheel drive challenge. I mean, I've done it before. Alright, all-wheel drive challenge. So, oh, well, we got some fast cars in this race, okay. Well, actually, no. Okay, cool. We're winning. Alright, this is good. I forgot to change the car to manual, so we're gonna have to do it with an automatic for now. But, so one thing I didn't discuss, in the first episode of this series is rules. So, front-wheel drive challenge we can't do in this van because this van's the JDM version, and the JDM version of this van is all-wheel drive. And so, if we want to do a different race that requires the use of a different car, so, like a front-wheel drive car, that car has to be from the same make as the van. So, if we want to do the front-wheel drive race, we're gonna have to buy a Honda Civic or a CRX because we can't go out and buy like a Toyota Corolla or something like that because that's not from the same make as the van. Everything has to be Honda. Also, the van, if there's a race that the van can enter, the van has to enter it. We can't use any other vehicle. The other vehicles that we buy are just for the races that have to have. The other vehicles that we buy are. Let's see. The other vehicles that we buy, we can only race on races that we can't race in with the van. There we go. That's what I meant to explain. So the other cars that we buy, we can't use unless the race can't be done with the van. And yeah, that's all I need to explain. So yeah, part 2 of the Honda Odyssey series. This van actually has some power. I mean, look at the distance we're getting here. Doesn't sound too bad either. Well, I constantly feel my controller vibrating because of the wheel slippage in the front. The wheel's slipping. Like I said, I got a new save file for this game and, redone the van and pay more attention to the handling of the van because we're gonna need that, especially on races like this and like the mountains. And, yeah. So far, this van is doing pretty well. I'm proud of this van. Order, can we beat our previous time? I keep trying to shift manually, but I forgot that I haven't changed the transmission mode to manual. Little van that could. Actually, the little van that could is actually doing pretty good. So, Nice. We won the race. So I'm thinking, once we beat the game with the van, I'm thinking next time we play Gran Turismo 4, we're gonna do it with the IROC Z concept. Now, hear me out on this. It's a concept car, but it's an IROC Z. It's a Camaro. I would do it with the 4th gen Camaro, but I love 3rd gens, and the only 3rd gen in this game is the IROC Z concept. So, we can't really use... What am I doing? Okay. So we can't really, you know, use any other 3rd gen, because the only 3rd gen in this game is IROC. So that's what I'm thinking next time we make a series in this game. Is after we beat the game with the van, we're gonna do it with an IROC. It's gonna be amazing. Alright. So, first car we gotta pass is an Audi. Shouldn't be too hard. It's probably gonna run out of oil eventually, right? Or we could just punt it out of the way. WRX STI. I like that. I like that color scheme on the STIs. The grayish black color with the gold wheels. I like that. Next we gotta pass a Hyundai. Alright. We gotta get out of the way before parts start flying off into our face. You know, we don't want our car to get hit by falling parts, you know. Alright, next we gotta pass an RS2000. I like the RS2000. In fact, the only really Ford I'd ever own is like a GT500, which isn't really like a '07 GT500, which isn't even a Ford, or an RS2000 just because it's an RS2000, bro. It's a Group B rally car. It's a street legal Group B rally car. Past the Audi Quattro. Those things are rare, like really rare. Like really, really rare. Like those things go for like 6-figure prices. Trust me. I love how, like, you got, like, expensive cars and, like, rare cars, like an STI, RS2000. You really got rally cars here, and they're just getting destroyed by some minivan. God, this is why I wanted to do this series. Because, like, imagine, like, a 600 horsepower minivan competing against, like, formula cars. Just, like, formula cars getting passed by a dang minivan. I didn't even know that was possible. But, you know. I once tried to beat this game, or I once started playing this game with a legacy wagon, and it was pretty good, but my save file got corrupted, so I couldn't do it again. And then, from all the forums of this game, they said, yeah, you might want to go with a Lancer. No, I don't want to go with a Lancer. It's not what I want to do. I might have to mess with some gearing in this car. Oh, forgot. It's a 4-lap race. That was 3 laps. I just let off the gas for a little while, and I'm like, wait, there's no finish? And I was like, oh wait, we're only on lap 4. Crap. Alright, give me a second. What'd I tell ya? We won the race. Good for us. I feel like I kind of cheated this because I upgraded the van because I started out with 100 grand. But I mean, really, those cars have like 200, 300 horsepower. The van had 157 stock, so it needs to be upgraded badly, or else, well, it'd lose every single race. Also, another thing, another series I'd like to start on, or really just a game I'd like to play on this channel, is NASCAR Thunder 2004. I have it on my computer, and I'd love to play it. I said I would stream Pokemon every Friday, and here's the thing about streaming Pokemon every Friday, is that I'm not really a good streamer. No one really watches any streams that I make, because 1, they're not the greatest, and 2, I mean, I get bored making streams. So it's like, do I want to stream and be bored and have like 3 people watch the stream, or do I want to make videos that I actually enjoy? So here's the thing, I'm thinking every Monday and every Friday we're gonna, you know what? Here's the thing. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday we're gonna make NASCAR Thunder 04. We're gonna post a video of NASCAR Thunder 04, and then, well, And then Tuesday, Thursday, we're gonna do Gran Turismo 4. And then the weekends, I don't really know about the weekends. I'm thinking about what to do with the weekends. Also, I love how I could hear the cars backfire. Like, I could hear my car backfire, but I can also hear I could hear that Mitsubishi backfiring in front of me. Wow, I had to pass him. Because my van is awesome. Hey, man, cool video. Hey, dude, cool minivan. Said no one ever. It's okay. I'm like the only person in the world that's ever liked minivans. In fact, the only reason why I was cool in 5th grade was because I was known as the minivan kid. You know? I was known as that kid. The minivan kid. And then 6th grade came around, everyone's like, I wonder what happened to the minivan kid. Oh, wait, there he is. And then, no one really knows me because 7th grade, no one has time to know anyone. 7 periods a day. That's the thing. 6th grade, we only have 3 periods a day. Like, what? And, like, now, no one has time. No one even hates each other, really, now at the school I go to now because, well, no one has time to hate each other. No one has time to deal with it. The longest period of the day is lunch. Yeah, that's right. If you're an elementary school or middle schooler, trust me, junior high, you don't get recess. So enjoy recess while you can. Enjoy being able to swing on the swings. Because once you get to middle school, guess what? The only thing there's no playground. You get a blacktop, 4 square squares if you're lucky, a couple basketball hoops, and a swing. Like a couple swings. That's all you get. My school had swings, 4 square, and then basketball. And then had a little awning in the dirt that all the weird kids hung out at because all the weird kids didn't want to do anything because they weren't good at anything. You know, all the weird kids that like collect crickets off the ground and spread them around the classroom. That got annoying. There was one girl I knew last year who did that, and it was annoying. Friggin', I remember she made us late for lunch. Our social studies teacher was like, alright, who has the crickets? And then no one would raise their hand. So he's like, alright, if no one passes up, we're gonna keep you in here for lunch until someone does. Now my social studies teacher, you don't want to get on his bad side. He's a chill teacher. He's an amazing teacher. Alright? I mean, heck, I was like every time I would be upset if I didn't have his class. Because, you know, we'd have his class Monday, Wednesday, and then half of Friday, and then we'd have science Tuesday, Thursday, and then half of Friday. If that makes sense. We'd have half of the period in social studies, and then we have the rest of the period in science on Fridays. And my social studies teacher my old social studies teacher, you do not want to get on his bad side, trust me. But this girl managed to. She was like a really quiet person, like never talked. Every time she did talk, it would always be when she's reading a book. And she always tried to make it sound heroic, even though it was just kind of annoying. But she finally fessed up to the teacher, and he made us late for lunch because everyone's like, oh, come on, man, should you confess? Yeah, after like an hour. What the Oh, I just hit that Audi. I didn't even know that Audi was there. I'm sorry, bro. I mean, I'm going to destroy you anyways. There's another Audi. Holy crap, these boring cars. These bricks of vehicles. This van. I swear. This van is a fine piece of American. A fine piece of Japanese engineering. Comes preloaded with McDonald's ketchup stains in the back seat, broken headrest clips, and French fries under any corner and crevice you could find. Or at least that's how my van was. Oh, and don't forget the expired carton of milk in the rear cubby, in the very back seats, the third row seats. Yeah, don't forget. I remember one time I left a bottle of like milk, like Nestle milk or something? Is that what it's called? Wow, I have not had. Nesquik. There we go. Got it. Had a bottle of Nesquik chocolate milk in there. It was empty, but there were still a couple drops left in it. Stunk up the entire van. Couldn't even find the smell until I opened that rear cubby in the rear seat, because I was the only one that sat in the third row seat, unless we had like my cousins drive with us. But I opened that cubby and I'm like, oh, Dad, I found the smell. My mom drove the van a little bit, but she had her own car, so she didn't really drive the van too much unless her car. Oh wow, oh the van. Oh, I cannot control the van right there. My mom didn't really drive the van too much unless like her car was blocked by the van. So instead of having to move a bunch of vehicles, I'll just take the van. Kids, I'll be back. Anyone want to come with me? Minivans. Why did I do this series? Why did I do this? I kid you not. The Need for Speed Underground 1 series was fun because none of the cars were good cars. So what do? You rice them out with crappy modifications, and then you make fun of them by being a stereotypical driver. That's how it works, right? I think. I don't know. Minivan, you're going 127 miles an hour. That's the highest speed I've gotten you to. Can be about the highest, but it's the only time I've ever paid attention to how fast this van's going. Excuse me. Don't worry, boys, I got it. NASCAR. In fact, if we do start playing NASCAR 04 on this channel, then I'm gonna be Bobby Lamani. You know, the green interstate car. That's my favorite NASCAR driver. People ask me, who's your favorite NASCAR driver? I don't know, Dale Earnhardt, Kyle Busch, or Bobby. The only thing about Dale Earnhardt is that sadly he crashed and passed away. Rest in peace, Dale Earnhardt. You were an amazing NASCAR driver, an amazing dad. Everyone's going to miss you, bud. He's been gone for a while, but you know, I gotta remember Dale. Do it for Dale. You know, you gotta do it for Dale. I said Kyle Busch just because he's like the only other NASCAR driver I know. But it's like Dale Jr. and Sr., but like Kyle Busch. Or Bobby Lamani, because he's just amazing. And every single paint scheme he's had on his cars look amazing. Is Bobby Lamani the one that drove the Home Depot car? Like the orange Home Depot car that you could point out in the middle of the track? Or is that someone else? Wow. The only Bobby Lamani car I remember him driving is the Interstate one from like '02. Yeah. Best decades for NASCARs. 70s was decent, 60s was old, 50s, okay, it was really old. I don't know if they had it in the 40s. I don't even remember when NASCAR was founded. But nice, we won the race. 50s is old, 60s is old, 70s, don't really remember. Don't really care enough about the 70s NASCAR. 80s NASCAR was pretty decent. 90s NASCAR was really good. 2000s NASCAR, like 90s and 2000s NASCAR is the peak NASCAR. 2010 was around when cars came out and they started changing rules and making NASCAR a bit more boring. And then 20 and above, it's just really the same crap. It's just rules changing, cars spinning out, no one really cares. They do have dirt NASCAR, which is a decent, interesting thing, I guess, but I don't know. I haven't really been paying attention to NASCAR because I missed the old NASCAR. NASCAR I grew up with. They might be wondering, but you're only 12 or 13. Wow, I don't even remember my own age. You're only 13 years old. How can you remember NASCAR, bro? Shouldn't you be remembering the times you got W's on Fortnite or some crap? Here's the thing. I don't play Fortnite. Last time I played Fortnite was trying to level up on the game, so whenever my cousin or my friends ask if I want to play it, I have actual skills. Oh, nice. There's a Stadia. I like those wagons. I like Stadia wagons. Should have bought a Stadia. Crap. We made a mistake buying a minivan. Hey, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, I literally don't play Fortnite at all. Actually, I've won Fortnite one time because I sniped some dude in a car. That was it. Oh, yeah. Well, we gotta go the extra turn here, bud. So, yeah, I literally do not play Fortnite. What did I grow up with? Let's see. I grew up with Gran Turismo 5, Ratchet and Clank, Hot Wheels, Cars, the first movie of Cars. I would rarely watch the second movie. In fact, if my mom put on the second movie, you know it was going to be a good day. The third movie came out in 2017. And yeah. So I grew up with NASCAR, Cars, Hot Wheels, Gran Turismo 5, and Ratchet and Clank. I had a good childhood. And of course, my dad's blue truck. My dad's blue truck wasn't like any blue truck, you know, your grandpa's blue truck, the blue Chevy, or that old blue Ford. I love how I just completely cut that corner. That was gonna save me a lot of time. No, my dad's blue truck was a 2015 Dodge Ram, 1500, in blue. It was express, so that means that all the body panels were blue. Dang thing had a like an 2-inch lift, pro charger, some line lock on it. And one time, Dad did a burnout in the street at like 10 at night in the truck. Left tire marks there. Those tire marks are still there, and he did that burnout like 2018, 2017. And the tire marks are still there. I remember I had a friend whose dad had... I used to have a friend whose dad had like a early 2000s Silverado. It was a pile of crap, barely performed, oil leak, and they kept driving it, you know, it burned oil, and so literally it was only a matter of time before the engine ate itself alive. It was an open diff, so it did a little burnout in the street, right? Left a little tire mark, one wheel peel, you know what I mean? It was a Ford Super Duty that did one at the exact same spot. It was my friend's idea to make him do it, because, you know, he's one of those kids that'll be like, "Rev it!" Or, "Do a burnout!" Every time a cool, I say cool with quotes, every time a cool car goes by. He's one of those kids. This Ford Super Duty, I kid you not, clouded the entire... We were at a skate park just hanging out there, and there was a playground full of little kids just down the road from where we are. In fact, not even down the road. You could walk. It would take you like a minute and a half to walk to the playground from the skate park. That's how close it was. Completely fogged that entire playground. There was a Ford. The dude had to be parked down a hill to do it. But yeah, he still fogged the entire playground. That was hilarious. I wonder if this van would do that. I don't know. Maybe. Hey, we won! So, we won the Toyota Motor Triathlon race car. I'm pretty sure I can't even sell that car for any good money. Can I? I don't think I can. There's less horsepower than a minivan. Ugh. I don't want this car! Hey, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna see you guys later. You know. Have a good Friday. Have a good Friday. I want to let you know that next week is when our video schedule is gonna start. So, NASCAR Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and then Gran Turismo 4 Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So you get your Gran Turismo 4, but you also get your NASCAR. And maybe a few different videos like Dream Car Builder. I do have a couple of projects I made in that game that I want to make, you know, little short films about it. So those will be in the middle of that whole thing. But I'll see you, beautiful YouTubers, later.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?